Hey guys, let's take a walk through the Orleans. So the Orleans is a locals casino. It's near the strip, like that's the strip over there, but not walkable to the strip, not really. And it has a Mardi Gras theme. So let's zoom inside from here and see what we see. So the outside has like a New Orleans styling, I guess is what you'd call it. And the inside is very Mardi Gras, alligators, that whole vibe. The door handles here are alligator, crocodile, and then directly, well, have a little stuck there, but you can see these musician playing alligators or crocodiles, I'm not sure which one they are. And then up there is sort of like little tiny balconies. So I figure we'll just walk around, see what we see. Like I said, this is a locals casino, so it has stuff like a bowling alley and a movie theater, things that you find in the Vegas local casinos. So we'll go check it out. Of course, it has a bar and games and the standard stuff that you find in every casino in Vegas. Restaurants. There used to be a buffet here, but it closed during the whole 2020 stuff. Right now it smells like popcorn because the movie theater is upstairs, so we'll check that out in a little bit. And then there's Bailiwick, I think is how you say that. All-American Pub and Eatery. I have never eaten there. It used to be something different. I used to come here fairly often, like when I had an office nearby. So, but usually we go to the buffet or to the food court, which we'll make it back in a minute. So it opens at 3 o'clock. It's about 11 a.m. on Sunday morning right now. So there's a showroom over here, or at least there was a showroom over here. I don't know if they're having any shows currently or if they've just sort of given up on the showroom thing. They might have given up on it. I don't see a single sign that says showroom or anything, so maybe no more. But this used to be a showroom here. These double doors that are now just closed. And see, there's like there's still signs, so maybe it's just closed currently. Maybe it'll be open later. It's hard to see through that. Can't tell if there's anything inside there or not. And then over here, it used to be the buffet area, but now it's sort of just a wall with some personality. So I wonder what's behind there, because, you know, the buffet itself took a considerable chunk of, you know, real estate for the buffet, but it's just that door hiding there. So I don't know if it's still there or not. I don't think they'll be opening it anytime soon any which way. So it's no buffet for you if you want to go to the Orleans. It wasn't one of the best buffets in the whole city for sure, but it was adequate, I thought, you know, and the price was, when there were a lot of buffets in Vegas, the prices were competitive. So, you know, now that there are so many fewer, it's not competitive anymore. So this is the way up to the movie theater. And in the past, I think they had like a place for like kids to be dropped off to. So if you wanted to come and watch a movie and drop your kids off and not have to go to the movie with your kids, you could do that. But I don't know if that's a thing anymore. Looks like there's an arcade, but it's got the gate down right now. Which, like I said, it is it's closer to 10 than 11, so maybe it opens up more around 11 o'clock. But there's an arcade. Look, let the kids play there. And then the movie theater. Oh yeah, it still says Kids Tyme, so maybe you can still drop your kids off whenever the movie theater starts up. But I don't think they have any movies going on till, looks like maybe 11:15 is the first movie, so still a little early. They're still getting everything prepped to get going for the opening in about an hour. So we'll go and head back downstairs and see what's going on in the rest of the casino. So let's see. I don't know. I mean, I like to get out and get early sometimes, but then if you get too early, it's all closed. So then if we head around this way, oh, and look, that was the T.G.I.Friday. It's this big wall that's covering to hide where it was like the hostess stand. So now it's just a wall, and then they've covered the windows into the restaurant. But down this way, oh, there was a gift shop there too, but now it's closed. So back this way is the food court. So I'm not sure what they all have there now. Looks like it says Subway, Baskin-Robbins, Sbarro, and Fuddruckers. Seems like Vegas is one of the few places that still has Fuddruckers. They have like, normal hamburgers, but they also have like, like buffalo burgers, and they get the normal like turkey burger stuff, but they got other stuff that's not. I don't know. At least they used to. Who knows now if they got like anything exotic or not. So buffalo wings, which I don't think are actually buffalo. There's hamburgers. Doesn't look like they do much of anything different anymore. I guess it was just like hamburger now. And then there's a bunch of pizzas. How much is a piece of pizza today? Don't even see. 2 slices and a drink for $21. Pretty steep for a locals casino. And then Baskin-Robbins, a single scoop is $5.69. 2 is $7.99. And then the Subway looks like a foot long's about $14. 14, 15, 13. Seems pretty expensive for a locals casino. So I'm not sure about all that. Sometimes I wonder what the logic is. And I guess locals probably aren't eating at the food court at the Orleans, but it's there, so I would think the pricing would be a little less than that. Then here's the poker room, people playing poker. And then straight ahead is where they have the arena, which I went to the zoo there. Not the zoo, the circus. Like Ringling Brothers Circus, like way back in the day. But that's been a long time ago, like long enough that they had animals. So, they pretty much got rid of all the animals and stuff now. So they pretty much got rid of the circus. So I personally liked it, but things change. That's all I know for sure. It says the spa is this way, but pool and fitness. Oh, so let's go that way. So I remember before there was like a moving walkway, and then head down that way to the arena. So I don't think anything's going on currently at the arena, but it looks like the moving sidewalk is working, so that's a rarity. I mean, maybe it always works here. So the one going this way, oh, and the one going this way is working too. So, but I don't know what you would need at the arena when there's nothing going on right now at the arena. Actually, I don't even know. I haven't seen like many ads. Like, see, these things say they're at the showroom, which is not where I showed you. It's like a whole different showroom. That one was the afternoon showroom. So this looks like you just way to cut through to. Well, this is employee entrance over there. So casino, guest rooms, hotel check-in. So I think it's just basically just a way to cut through the outside. But we're gonna go in the inside and explore more of that. One of the things about the Orleans, it is an older property, but the rooms are fairly big in size. So if you value a bigger room and you don't care about being slightly off the strip, then you can check it out. But you definitely need to have a car or be prepared to ride share to places that you want to check out, because like I said, it's the farthest of the ones that I would consider like strip adjacent. Like the Palms and the Gold Coast and the Rio are all not on the strip, but they're near. This was even farther away than that. And the Tropicana, the road that the Orleans is on, is probably like the last big road before you get to the end. Russell Road is where the Mandalay Bay is the last one, but Tropicana is the last big road before that. So if you're staying here, you just know that you're going to be driving to go other places. So, but, you know, if you want to check it out, there's definitely worse casinos in Vegas. I don't have any, like, you know, I really liked before whenever it was, like, super themed, like, you know, giving out Mardi Gras beads and having fun with the theme. I think sometimes they just, like, get too caught up in like not doing theme stuff anymore. So I know there are a few restaurants that have changed brands or naming. Here's the sports book, decently sized sports book, and like in case you're not familiar, like anybody can just sit in these seats and watch sports. You don't even really have to be betting. I mean, sure, they'd prefer you were betting, but you don't have to. Nobody's checking, I guess, basically what I'm saying. And then a Mardi Gras themed bar. And then this middle room that has these sort of creepy faces in it, hanging from the side. And then the mannequins up on the second rails. And then this is the crawfish bar. This is like a giant crawfish on the top. Doesn't look like it's open anytime anymore. Still got the slot machines to play there, but those faces are, why do they all have the expression of like, the horror? Like they're not smiling or anything, they're just like sort of scared. But I do like the theming. I have to still give credit for theming. It's been here forever. I'm sure they wouldn't add it now. And then here's the Alligator Bar. This alligator at each corner. And it is working. There's bartenders and games there. And then this way is the hotel rooms and looks like a gift shop and chocolate factory. That's a store that sort of sells foofy chocolate apples. There are a few restaurants over here. There's like the requisite coffee shop, but I'm not sure when I last ate at the Orleans. There's the high limit area. If you want to come gamble. The high limit is pretty like almost not even needed these days because all the machines go up to just pretty big bucks if you just play anywhere in the casino. You don't need to do a high limit area in particular. So yeah, this looks like this is where we almost cut across there. That's just the shortcut to get over here. And then the only thing that way is really like the hotel rooms and this one little chocolate gift store. If you need a $12-ish candy apple. So yeah, you cut straight over here. That's back to where the across over there is basically where we didn't go. In case you're at home drawing a map. I know you're not, probably not. I know you're definitely not. Okay, nobody's drawing a map based on me talking right now or the footage in this video. But it does give you an idea of the vibe of the casino and the general layout and, you know, what you could expect if you came here. Then over this way is the hotel lobby. It's not quite 11, so I don't know if anybody's trying to check in just yet, or if they're waiting to check in, perhaps, or checking out. So you see, like, there's the Orleans theming throughout, like the Mardi Gras sort of masks and stuff everywhere within the casino. So they haven't totally gotten rid of it, but they've definitely not embraced it as much as they did in the past. Then there's a Java Vegas. I've noticed they have these sort of, well, it says they serve Starbucks, but they're not actually like Starbucks branded casino. I mean, they're not actually Starbucks branded stores within the Boyd casinos. They do their own brand of that Java Cafe or whatever it was called. Yeah, I'll take another peek at this center area. You can see like the things on the column are cool. Very Mardi Gras. The big wheel, if you want to spin that. But when a big wheel is computerized, I'm just like, that just seems like the motors in there can stop it on anything they want. I like the little flame lights in the lanterns here. And then, you know, the cashier where you can cash your ticket out. Almost all the machines now in Vegas don't give coins. So if you want change back from your cash out ticket, you got to go to the actual person at the cashier. And then here's the box office for this showroom. So there's a bigger showroom here, and I went and saw Suzanne Summers, I think, way back in the day. So that's been a long time ago. Oh, I was gonna head straight to the not the movie theater, the bowling alley. I was gonna head straight to the bowling alley, but then I remembered this is one of the places that still has Keno, live Keno over here in the corner. So pretty much Keno is like the lottery, but it goes here, the live one goes open 24 hours. So you can sit here and play your Keno numbers and hopefully win big bucks. I like playing Keno. It's one of the ones there's like at least mathematically determined. So, if there's a mathematics statistics to how often you're likely going to get 5 out of 5, which is why I like to play, because it's not impossible. It's not super likely that you're going to get 5 out of 5 too often, but generally pays about 800 times your bet if you do get it. So you can bet like 1 cent and get $8, bet 10 cents and get $80. So 10 cents and winning $80, that's a big, upgrade. So I did that the other day and had a bonus game and won like $500. So, and the machines, but I do say that it can get a little boring sometimes, where like the other like machines like Heidi and her beer mugs can be a little more, exciting to, do the whole. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. There's the escalator going up to the bowling alley is out of commission, so I'm gonna walk. Oh, I hear pins getting knocked down though, so the bowling alley is open. Just the escalator to get there is not working. There was nothing terribly exciting when I turned around to see, like, there's nothing there. So one of the things that excuse me, bowling alleys in Vegas is they tend to do packages, so you can get like the shoes and the ball and a bag for like a set price. So here's the pro shop, they call it. It's not quite open yet. You can get a ball and shoes and the whole deal. There's a lounge if you want to come have a drink while you're waiting for your friends to bowl their turn. Or if you're on a league, I guess you can be drinking as well. Looks like it might be a league going on right now. And then the lanes down here are, just for open bowling. So there's a total of 52 lanes. The bowling alleys in Vegas tend to be rather large. There's a snack bar, but it's not open yet. It's approaching 11 a.m. on a Sunday, so I wonder when they do open. Looks like there's a lot of potential customers here. Oh, that machine over there says stocks and stuff. So if you need some extra stocks for your bowling shoes, they got a vending machine for you. Well, I think that about covers the Orleans, which is the locals casino on Tropicana, not too far away from the Strip. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, it'd be great if you did. And as always, I'll be back before long. Thanks for watching. Bye.